Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Holliedazzle and I am here today to do a little bit of gift wrapping. This year with the restrictions in the world and keeping households separated, I probably won't be seeing my family or my son because we don't reside in the same households together for the holidays, so it'll be just myself and my spouse, which is honestly a-okay with this weird as this season has been. That's fine. So gift giving is a little more simple this year. So today I am going to wrap some presents. So about that, I have a secret. The Queen of Christmas, the secular sweetheart of the holiday season, I not only dislike wrapping presents, I'm also terrible at it. Today we're going to do just some traditional present wrapping. I'm going to try to avoid the use of my default, which is this right here. Usually I show up to functions with a whole ton of these for everybody. I really love gift bags. They're easy, they're simple. You just pop whatever it is in here, you put some tissue in it, boom, it's beautiful, it's ready to rock and roll. I have spent some time watching a bunch of wrapping hacks on YouTube, and so I'm going to use some of those little tips and tricks that I have found to maybe give me some guidance in my gift wrapping woes. So let's get started here. Mr. Dazzle, if you're watching this before December 25th, please turn this off. This is your warning. Spoilers for your Christmas presents. Guess we could start with something simple. My spouse asked me, he is an artist, he draws beautiful pinup art, and he asked for some drawing paper tablets. So I've got two of these bad boys right here. I think I'm just gonna put them together. I got really cute wrapping paper at the Dollar Tree. If you know anything about me, you know that I love cardinals, and I got this really cute wrapping paper that is cardinals with a present. So I'm gonna make sure I have is enough length. Relatively simple, like oh, and the tape's on there crooked. Cool. Just don't have the patience for this. Look at that! I did it! I did it, and it's not too ugly. Maybe those videos helped. I think it's kind of like makeup, where you kind of just have to be brave about it and just make it happen. This is a really cute ornament I picked up. It is a shark, and the shark looks like he has a Christmas sweater on, and he has sunglasses on too. So that's really cute. Okay. Yes, I am left-handed, but I cut with my right hand. Okay. See, I just did it. I just did the thing. I just did the thing. Look at what I did already. Look at, you watched me do it. You watched me do it and you let me do it anyways. See, I either end up wasting paper because I cut too little, or I end up wasting paper because I cut too much. Because I don't know how to act. Alright, there it is. It's got this. It's got an edge that makes it easier to tear open. Look, it's got a thing right there. That was on purpose. Good times. Alright. Yay! Here we go. I forgot. I bought festive trivia. I bought this today while I was out shopping, and I figured that I could see if I knew any of this festive trivia while I wrapped presents. I'm gonna wrap my husband's favorite candy at Christmas. It's the Cella's milk chocolate. He also likes the dark chocolate, chocolate covered cherries. It's okay. On which date does Advent begin? I know this one. Advent begins on December 1st, because your Advent counts down to Christmas Day. Advent is a really old tradition, and it's one of the original Christian traditions surrounding Christ's birth. And most of us know that because of the Advent calendar, which has become a really fun phenomenon in the last few years. Look at this. Look at the end won't get covered. So now we're gonna Frankenstein together some paper scraps to cover the butt of this. Because this is how it goes. So, okay. Advent begins December 1st. Woohoo! I was right. I was right. See, this'll work. And then I just have to tape down the edges. I've heard of people humiliating themselves on YouTube for views, but you know. I'm not even getting paid on YouTube yet. Oh, that's a pretty one. That's a masterpiece. Yay. Tom Hanks portrays the train conductor in the film adaptation of which popular Christmas book? That is Polar Express. I have never seen Polar Express. Weirdly enough. I've got like all of his like favorite candies, and then something, kind of a wild card. So we've got the Ghirardelli peppermint bark, which is like a white chocolate with peppermint in it, and then a milk chocolate backing on it. They're like the little Ghirardelli squares. And then of course the Reese's Pieces Christmas trees, a classic. And then I got, this is the wild card, Junior Mints, but they're peppermint crunch. So they've got the mint in them, and then they've got like peppermint bits in the chocolate. So we're gonna see if they're any good. Is that Night Before Christmas? 'Twas the Night Before Christmas? That's the only thing I could think of. It's like a poem, and it's a poem, it's a book. Let's see. The Night Before Christmas, yeah, that was the one. In which country did the tradition of putting up Christmas trees first begin? If I remember right, the furs thing started in Germany, if I'm not misremembering. I feel like that's right. Yeah, I was right. Germany. Yeah, okay. What is the opening line of the Christmas song Jingle Bells? If I recall, it's dashing through the snow. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. It's gotta be right, right? Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Woohoo! All right, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, here we go. Father Christmas can be traced back to Saint Nicholas, who was born in which modern day country? Okay, so I totally meant this year to do a Saint Nicholas video, and I didn't. I like just missed it. So we'll have Vlogmas content for next year. But Saint Nicholas, yeah, he was a real dude. He was like a bishop or a cardinal. I think he was born in Turkey, if I'm remembering right. We'll see if I'm right here. I'm right! Cool! Yes, he was born in Turkey. He was a real man, and he was known for secretly gifting. He was like a charitable person, but he did not want to be known for it, so he did it in secret. There was a man, this is, you know, all story, legend, what have ya, but there was a man who had 3 daughters, and he was a poor man, a working man, and he had 3 daughters, and he had no money or assets for a dowry for them. So he was afraid that he would never be able to have them be married, which was very important in that time. And Saint Nicholas, or he heard about this, and he gifted this man money for his daughters anonymously by throwing it through the window. Some stories say that he put it down the chimney, other people say he threw it through a window. It's more likely that it went through the window because of the era and chimneys not really being a thing at that point. And he threw the money up through the open window, and it landed in the socks that people had hung around the fire in the home, around the hearth, to dry. So that's where the stockings thing comes from. That the original gift was the gold that he threw through the window and up into, and it landed in the socks. And it happened every time one of his daughters was looking into a marriage, and it turns out it was Saint Nicholas who did it. And that's where the stockings come from. So I think that's kind of a cool legend that seems plausible, I think. And I like that about him. If there's any saint to admire, to really admire, in my opinion, in that faith, in the Catholic faith, like Saint Nicholas is probably a good one. Which famous Christmas song is the best-selling song of all time? It's a Christmas song that's the best-selling song of all time. Do you think it's All I Want for Christmas Is You from Mariah Carey? That album was a is it 5 below today? Okay, we'll see. White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Okay, that makes much more sense. Which country begins Christmas Day first? Australia, Scotland, or Canada? Well, it's gotta be Australia, right? Because Australia is the first country that the sun rises on, right? At least the first country that celebrates Christmas out of those three, right? Is it Australia? Yeah, it's Australia. Okay, I keep thinking these are gonna be like trick questions or something. Like, it's a trivia from 5 Below. I should probably stop thinking it's gonna try to be outsmarting me. It's not that deep, Holly. It's not that deep. In the Disney movie Frozen, what was the name of Kristoff's reindeer? Oh, that's Sven, right? Sven! Easy to remember since I'm a Minnesotan. How many different types of birds are mentioned in the song The 12 Days of Christmas? Oh, let's figure this out. Let's wrap something while we do it though. My husband really likes socks, so I got this pair of just some various colors, stripes, that kind of thing. And then I've got Argyle, that's what they're called. And then I got this cute pack that is sharks. So we've got like a shark biting your ankle. We've got just some waves on the ocean, and then we've got some sharks in the water. They're really cute. So I'm gonna wrap those up. So it starts off with a partridge in a pear tree. So we've got a partridge, so that's bird number 1. We've got 2 turtle doves. And we've got 3 French hens. 4 calling birds. So the first 4 entries have birds in them. And then there's the geese. So that's 5. And the swans. 7 swans a swimming. So that's 6 types of birds. I don't think there's any other birds. 6. That was right. How is St. Stephen's Day more commonly known? St. Stephen's Day. St. Stephen's Day. Now I know that part of the 12 days of Christmas is, it starts on Christmas and goes for 12 days afterwards. And they tended to celebrate a different saint on the different days, and I think St. Stephen's Day coincides with Boxing Day, if I'm remembering right. See, I did a little preliminary research for some topics for my channel this year that I just didn't get around to shooting. So I've learned a lot about Christmas traditions that I may or may not be able to make content for just this year, but I'll have them ready for next year, that's for sure. So I got that beautiful package. So pretty. Let's see if I'm right about St. Stephen's Day. Boxing Day! Oh my gosh. Which milk-based drink is popular during Christmas and can be both alcoholic and non-alcoholic? That's eggnog. And if you're wondering if Holliedazzle likes eggnog, she does. It's delicious. But I understand that it's not a flavor everybody enjoys. But you know what? Let people enjoy things. That one's all beautiful. Now you're really seeing what I can do. Beautiful sweater for my beautiful man. It's like a plummy color, like a maroon. I think he'll look great in it. And it's cozy, and yeah, I think he's gonna like this a lot. Let's hope. He better. Okay. Robert L. May created which Christmas character in 1939 when he wrote a poem to attract customers to his department store? I know that one. That's the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph started as a story as part of an ad campaign and then became kind of part of the Christmas mythos, which is why Rudolph isn't in the "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" poem. He's a rather new addition, and I should actually say she, because all of Santa's reindeer are girls, or female, or women, or whatever you want to call it, because only reindeer or caribou have the only caribou that have antlers in the wintertime are female, and we always see Santa's reindeer as having antlers. So we can, safe to assume that Santa's reindeer are female. Soft stuff is always hardest. Like, I mean, everybody can basically wrap a box, right? But like, wrapping a sweater without putting it in a box. It's like, kind of like, what's your goal with wrapping? Is it to make something pretty, or is it to obscure the gift that you're giving to the other person? All right. Well, I've wrapped all of Mr. Dazzle's presents. I've done some chatting. We've done some Christmas trivia. I have revealed the big secret that I'm terrible at wrapping presents, and apparently that skill remains elusive for me, despite how many ever Christmas wrapping hack videos I watch. It's just not in my wheelhouse, and that's okay. Can't be good at everything, right? Thanks so much for tuning in today. Thanks for joining me on Vlogmas this year. Got a few more days left for you, and I'll be rolling out the Holliedazzle Christmas very soon, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye!